Right, let's take the register. What's our record? Can you remember, India? 22 seconds. Very quick at taking the register. Are you ready? Everybody thinking now about what they're going to be eating for dinner. And remember our expectations about not speaking. Ready? Let's see if we can beat it. Go!
Dinner. Sandwiches. Sandwiches, please. Sandwiches, please. Dinners, please. Sandwiches, please. Sandwiches, please. Dinners, please. Sandwiches, please. Sandwiches, please. Sandwiches, please. Sandwiches, please. Dinners, please. Sandwiches, please. Sandwiches, please. Sandwiches, please. Sandwiches, please. Sandwiches, please. Sandwiches, please. Dinners, please. Dinners, please.
20 seconds!
Yes! My head teacher says the children are all loved, but not necessarily in the right way, and I think that's really true. All the children in here will have PSPs or Kindle Fires or whatever the latest craze is, but will they have a bookshelf? Probably not.
Our school family is amazing. If you get to meet all the class, I'm sure they'll be perfect. And the whole school is respectful and we never have any problems.
Okay, ready? I saw you guys practicing it yesterday. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Ding, 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 ding. Woo! Well done. Round of applause. Okay.
One of the things is teamwork. When they first came up, they were really argumentative, and what I've been trying to build on is encouraging them to sort of work together with whoever they want to work with. Also instilling in them that every action has a reaction, and you know, when they let themselves down, they end up taking away sort of a learning opportunity from another child, and it's really important that they see the consequences of what they're doing.
Okay, are you ready? You have 2 minutes to tell me all the different features of a discussion. Ready? Steady? Go! What example? Okay, what's she saying? Come together, what's she saying? Brilliant, just majority. What other generalisers can we think of? The minority, what's the opposite of that? Minority. One of you could do that. What's another feature? The hook, where does that go? At the top, what goes at the bottom?
Somebody like conclusion.
Brilliant, what's in the middle?
Arguments for one.
And can they be in any order? Or can they?
But the conclusion and hook need to be
High five, excellent. For some of the children in here, maybe just sitting down for 10 minutes, focusing on their work, telling me if they're angry about something as opposed to lashing out. They're the baby steps, but massive progress that I'm probably most proud of.
She tried really hard to make her lessons engaging, so she did a theme on ancient Egypt as an example, and she started the theme with the reception sand pit in her classroom and all different artefacts buried in it, so they had to kind of dig the artefacts and they used paintbrushes to sweep the sand away. So she really tried to engage, and she really tried particularly hard to engage the boys with writing, and she gave them like real purposes and real things to do, and if they were going to Egypt, what items would they need on a shopping list, and so they had to use their math skills to find this out. And she tried really hard with the lessons she delivered and the pitch, and how enjoyable they were going to be for the children.
Another thing is that I keep talking about the future with them, and could keep, yes, we have a learning journey and it lasts from Monday to Friday, and then on Friday they write a piece of writing, but it's all about a bigger journey for them, and it's all about having all the tools they can now to sort of make the choices that they want to make when they're older, and it's really important that they understand how important primary is now, so that they can make the choices that they want to make and not that they're forced to make.
I think Miss Goldsmith wants us to achieve in our learning and pass the SATs and make us have a good job and make our future be good and nothing bad's going on.
Them, it's easy. I mean, they're wonderful, and I couldn't not try my hardest with them, because I would feel like I was failing them, and I feel like they deserve so much more. So I think yeah, it's them. That's what motivates me, and it's the fact that Fazane wants to be a salesperson. It's the fact that Dalia will make a great TV presenter, and she will, and the fact that Rima will go to university and do amazingly, and Josh will be a vet, and that's what motivates me, is that I know it will happen now.
I'm doing hard in class so I can impress my teachers and impress my mums when it's parents' evening, and hopefully impress all my family and all the teachers in this school.
Was the boy king murdered?
We are discussing whether or not Tutankhamun was murdered. Since the discovery of Tutankhamun, there has been much discussion about how he died. This controversy is very important because people from Egypt have launched a murder inquiry.
I want them to be able to make choices, free choices, because they're equipped with the tools to make those choices. Not, I can't do this because I don't know how. It's more, I would like them to feel like they will rise to the challenge because they can. So hopefully when they go into year 5, into year 6 and more, they'll see challenge as a positive thing. So that's an influence. Just talking about their future all the time means they're actually thinking about it, and I'm not sure how much they were before. I mean, they're only 8 and 9, so it's still pipe dreams, but they're important to have.
If we don't know how to do anything, she'll encourage us, tell us carry on, you can get it, you can do it. And she encourages us in that kind of way.
These lovable creatures, don't get respected. Don't get respected properly in the zoos. Don't get respected in zoos.
I think high expectations means knowing every child and knowing what they are capable of and pushing them and letting them surprise you when they achieve even more. So like a couple of the children came into my class and they were the naughty kids. I don't care, they're just a child and they will behave because these are the rules in my classroom. And this minute you treat them like a normal child and not the one that needs to sit at the front or the one that, needs telling off all the time, they begin to believe it themselves. So for me, it's knowing each child, knowing what they're capable of, and pushing them that little bit further.
I wanted to be a 3A, but I went over a 3A to a 4C. But first, when I came into class 4, I was 2A, and I went all the way up to the 4C.
Who is proud and would like to share some of their work? Okay, let's have IAPS group first. When we're listening, what do we do, Reham? What do we not have in our hands?
Pencils.
Good, well done. Okay, come on. Right, you ready, feature detectives? See what we can spot. Okay.
On the other hand, the majority of experts believe that animals should stay in zoos. There are several reasons why this is correct. First of all, endangered animals should have a home and learn their natural skills like hunting their prey.
Brilliant. What do we like about it? What do we like about it, Gia?
She used lots of.
Sorry?
She used lots of describing words.
She was describing words. What do we like about it? Linking it back to the features that we detected yesterday.
Generalizer.
She's a generaliser. Brilliant. What else did we like?
She used. There are several reasons.
There are several reasons why this is correct. Well done. You worked very well as a team. Round of applause. Come and sit down. Okay. My first lesson observation ever was in my second week of teaching, and the deputy head took me into her room, put her hand on my leg and asked me if I'd ever worked with children before. So it didn't go so well, and so since then it's been really quite a journey.
When she first started, she was very friendly with the children. Not that she wasn't later on, but she was very friendly with the children. And a lot of time was spent on in the lessons where the progress wasn't impacted upon. So things like talking too much, or chatting to the children, or not organising things as efficiently as they could be. So like her ideas were always there, but then like her delivery sometimes wasn't when she first started. But by the end, everything was just like crisp, precise, all the routines were there, all the structures were there. She developed her marking, she developed her ideas, she had a better understanding of assessment, she'd like gone off in different directions with the creative curriculum. So it kind of went through a process of me giving her ideas and support at the start, to me taking ideas from this great teacher that was having an impact in the classroom near the end of a placement.
Another barrier, another issue that I felt was sometimes our school was not so positive about school trips and things like that, and wider experiences for the children, and I've really tried to sort of break that opinion here. I took the children on their first ever school trip last year to London. We've done loads of things now. I started a choir here. We had a Jubilee celebration day and we invited in the community. It's things like that that didn't happen beforehand, which I felt, which now is kind of the norm. And was an issue for me because I felt like we weren't doing it well enough and we weren't providing the children with extra things. Whereas now it's like a ripple effect and it's passed on, and now other teachers take kids on trips, which should be the norm, but actually isn't here. So that was an issue. The lower expectations of the children and of themselves as well. Like, well, I'm naughty, so I sit here. Or well, I can't do maths, so I don't try. So that's the kind of stuff that I battled with. We celebrated it last year. What did we do? Let's tell our visitors what we did. What did we have, Talon, please? We did have pizza. But we had it on a very special day, and what did we do? What did we do out there, Cara? Yeah, we had a Jubilee celebration, we had a street party, and we had beautiful banners, and everything was red, white and blue, and we listened to some lovely songs, didn't we? And then we had our summer fair, and we were all celebrating 60 years of the Queen being our Queen. But now is actually the anniversary of her coronation. That was the very famous ceremony where she became Queen.
She knows we're clever kids, so she wants us to have better. She wants us to have good jobs, not just when you get older, you pass university, get your A level, then you decide to be a mechanic. And that's why did you do your A level? Become a teacher, become something good, become something that you know you're good at. Don't become a mechanic just because you passed your A levels. Say I passed my A levels, then why did you become a mechanic? You become a teacher, a college worker, you can do whatever you want.
For me, it's what do they need most. So I'm here for them. So that's what that's what the priority is. It's not, well, does this photocopy need doing? Well, what does that mean? Well, do they need that? You know, I might need to go and, I don't know, get some resources ready, but was that important to them? I might need to fill in a form. Can I do that later? What matters now? Say I've got 20 minutes left in lunch. I could mark their books, but I'm not going to, because that won't impact on their learning this afternoon. What will is that I'm ready for this afternoon, and I've checked their books and I can pick out a couple who are struggling. So it's about what matters to the children. I had high expectations of them, but how do you get a child to believe in themselves? And it's just through broken record and hard work and like love and care in the right way at school.